To transact using the to or more to sign function, select Move Money from the main menu. This example will demonstrate how to transfer money, which can be initiated by selecting Transfer. On the Transfer page, select the From drop-down menu. Select the account with multiple signatories that you wish to transact from. Next, select the To drop-down menu. You can either select an existing payee from the displayed list or create a new payee by clicking on the New Payee button. Depending on your choice, the transfer page will now display required fields that need to be filled out for you to initiate the transaction. In the Amount field, enter in the amount you wish to transfer. Next, enter the reference that will appear on your statement. In the field below, enter the reference for the recipient and select Next. You can now review the transfer details and confirm the other signatories that are required to approve the transaction. When you are ready to submit the transaction, select Submit. Your transaction has now been stored while awaiting approval by other signatories. Please inform all signatories that they have an authorization request awaiting approval. Once the transaction is awaiting approval, other signatories can log in to Internet banking to complete the transaction. Other signatories can log in using their own member number and access code. This can be done from any location. After successfully logging in, other signatories will be able to access an Authorization Requests for Me drop-down menu that will list all transactions that are awaiting their authorization. A list of authorization requests will appear. Select the View All button. A full list of the signatories' authorization requests will be displayed. Select an individual transaction to view that transaction's specific details. You can now view the transaction details that have been submitted for your approval. To proceed, you will need to enter a one-time password. This can be requested by clicking on the Get SMS button. Once the one-time password has been entered, you can either choose Reject Payment if you don't want the transaction to be processed, or select Accept Payment to approve the transaction. After the transaction has been approved, the transaction receipt will be displayed on the screen. You can print a receipt of this transaction by clicking on the Print Receipt button.